Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of your weekly dose of Terraform. My name is Anton Babenko, and this is going to be a stream about terraform-aws-modules. Quite obvious choice, I think. For those who don't know what is it about, during next hour I'm going to take a look into some pull requests and maybe fix some issues here and there, maybe I don't know, maybe answer your questions, and and overall it should be as educational as possible. So if you have any questions or something is not clear, please let me know in chat. Hello Umka, good to see you again, and feel free to write in chat where I'm from, how is your day going, and how do you like my new outfit, because sun is very strong here today. If I look on this side, my eyes automatically close, and I'll try to look into the camera as much as possible, but obviously my screen is a little bit lower, so if you want me to look there, it's one thing, but if you want me to actually stay productive and actually write something, then it's going to be a bit hard. Yeah, that's that's done. So let's do. Um, have you started to use vibe coding for Terraform? I was a bit lazy with all this vibe coding for Terraform, but I think I'm about to do vibe coding for Python, because sometimes it just drives me crazy. And during last week, I spent like uh, 3 full days debugging something what was not even implemented in the library in the first place. Yeah, it was a wasting of time. And again, vibe coding would probably be the right solution there. At least I would have something to blame. Yeah. Hello, Andrea. Uh, right, so let's see. I'm at home today, so I have a little bit more setup, like green screen and Stream Deck. So if I click here, right, magic happens. So you should see my browser. So a couple things about myself, just so that people who watch this for the first time, I know there are some people who watch this for the first time. Overall, there are, I guess, more than 12 people watching right now, which is a pretty good result to my mind. So anyway, my name, as I mentioned earlier, hasn't changed. I've been working with Terraform for almost 10 years now, and I develop a bunch of different things. And the main thing which I want to mention is that if you see something is working or not working, or you just want to support, feel free to become sponsor. And I know that there are a lot of companies who use the work which we maintain and which I develop all the time. So just feel free to join and support me. And I highly appreciate everybody who has been sponsoring me for quite some time. Also, there are quite a lot of companies who find it useful because they want to promote their products or their events, such as, I think here, no, not here, was it in another day? Let's see, maybe here. Yeah, Harness was one of the recent sponsor, and they have event May 21st, Developer Experience Summit. If you are interested in that, please check out weekly.tf and then issue number 223, where I include link to the event page. Overall, if your company wants to have exposure to more than 12,000 email subscriber plus several more thousands of other people's contact, please let me know and I can explain how it works. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Terraform Weekly is growing like crazy. I'm very glad to spend more time on this project. And yeah, 225 issues so far. And again, thanks everybody who subscribed. You probably know about YouTube. So if you search for Anton Babenko, you'll find this YouTube channel. And again, almost 10,000. I don't know if I will reach 10,000 like before reInvent, hopefully so. All I need to do is just to continue to produce content, I hope. Anyway, feedback is highly appreciated. Next week, hello, Gio. Next week, I'm going to be in Armenia for the first time. I'm really excited to be there and meet local community and again talk about Terraform and hopefully answer some questions and maybe learn something. Maybe you guys learn something new from me. My talk will be about serverless, and yeah, and we can talk about anything else as well. So this is it, and also I'm going to be in Malta a few days after, and yeah, there is no schedule yet, but I'm really excited to be in Malta as it will be my first time in Malta as a speaker. So once more, if you are attending these events, don't hesitate to come say hi and yeah, see you all there. Also, there are AWS Summit in Stockholm and Hamburg. I'm going to be there June 4th and 5th. So yeah, it's going to be awesome to be there. Okie dokie, let's move on. So let's do something useful, right? I mean, who wants me to do something useful? Raise your hand. Mm. Yerevan is not bad. Okay, it's probably a quote which has to be the topic for the next for the next I don't know, half an hour. Yeah, so thank you very much for tip. I need to be careful with Armenian cognac. I will, and yeah, and it's gonna to be it's gonna to be simple because I don't drink alcohol at all. I only drink a lot of coffee. Umka, I think you are too kind of say too pushy. You want me to do something useful, but okay, okay, I will. Just I'm gonna to be in Hamburg 5th of June from around 10 a.m. I will arrive from Stockholm, where event will be one day before. So from 5th and maybe 5th and 6th, maybe 7th of June, I will be in Hamburg. So if you are there, I will be very glad to meet you there. Cool. Let's do this one. Oh, oh my God, there is some crazy question. What's your recommended way to structure Terraform modules for teams starting out? Ooh, that's Zenon, you are here as well. Oh my God, so many cool people. But yeah, let's see. Olga is asking very important question. Let's see. What's your recommended way to structure Terraform modules for teams starting out? Should they begin with monorepos or jump straight into module per repo approach? Well, I think if you let me point to ebook, which is Terraform Best Practices, where I have answered this in more details. I think so. Did I answer here? Yeah, it's answered here in terraformbestpractices.com and then in key concept or code structure. In short, I know that this question is very relevant to many people. I would recommend to start with monorepo right away. just because it's easier to manage things in one place, and if necessary, you can split things out based on your other requirements. But yeah, very good question. Very good. Mm, okay. So let's. I don't have possibility to put links in the chat. I can probably do it like this. Like this. I don't know if it works. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it works. Fantastic. Okay. No, where is it? Right, okay. Let's do something here. Okay, like I did, I think last time I had live stream was almost a month ago, and I still want to fix a few things in Lambda module. So the one is unfortunately already closed, but I feel the need for this myself every day. So allow quietening archive local exec. So what is it overall? Is when you use Lambda module and you run something like some package command, you will see a lot of noise when it comes to creation of archive. And this null resource has possibility to quiet output. So very simple pull request. I don't know why I didn't merge it right away. I think the reason for that is that I wanted to check what other things does this. So if I go to the repository of this one, so what I want to see is changelog. Yeah, they add a couple of things here and there, but I hope that this quiet flag was there for a very long time, so we don't need to change. Let's see, documentation, resource, null resource. Yeah, again, null resource implements a standard resource lifecycle, but takes no further action. So maybe in long run, it would make sense to re-implement it using Terraform data resource type. Yeah, so maybe that's for future. But for now, what? What is this? Ah, sorry, this is inside of local exec provisioner. So how to find local exec provisioner documentation. Here we are. Right, so quiet. Ah, okay, yeah, right. So quiet is there for forever, so there is nothing else to worry about. Just one thing. Let me just take this pull request and run it locally. So let's just say this is feed, allow quieting archive local exec thing, and reopen. And stale, so we remove everything. Let's make this pull request again, and it says update branch. User doesn't have permission to update. That's because this pull request has been probably removed from the branch. I guess so. But anyway, it's not a big deal, so I can always re-implement it. So if I now take this 634, let's see. So here we are. If I do PR check 634, do you see my screen? Or should I make it bigger? Probably not. Okay, if I do PR check of this one, okay, let's see. So now I got it, and let's see which one I can try. Probably somewhere inside of build package. Yeah, well, there are a lot of ways to build. So if I now go to example, thank you very much for feedback, Umka. So if I now go here and build package, and here terraform init. This is a new one. And if I now run apply, I should see a lot of noise, right? Or it will actually fail. Why? Fixtures node app. Oh, okay. Node app. There is no node app. There is node 14. Not 18, but 14. Okay. So at the same time, I found some error, which is funny. But okay, let's see. If I run it again, and if I run it, yes, will it create some bad resources? No, it should not. Okay, now it's so now it's doing a lot of local exec, right? So all this local exec is here. Of course, it's a lot of noise. Let it finish. Let it be. Okay, what I want to fix here, let's see, I'll find some, oh, it failed. It failed, why it failed? Zip creating. So, well, I'm not familiar with poetry so much, but apparently something is not right. Docker run. Poetry command not found. Well, poetry command not found. I have no clue how to even install poetry. Should I install it here, or should I install it somewhere in this Docker file? I have no module. No, right. Yeah, I updated. It's always a bad idea to update Python and other big dependencies like before stream. But yeah, I'm using Python 3.13 since yesterday evening, but here it's 3.11. Anyway, I can just comment out this example and hope it will work. Let's see, which one was it? Poetry. All right, well, there are a lot of poetry problems with poetry. Okay, if I need to check, say, just this one, I can comment out everything else. Actually, this pull request is still just about one thing, just about output. Yeah, exactly. That's what I use as well. UV, peep, and yeah, for that one I need to have virtual env somewhere. And in this project, apparently I don't have it because it's Terraform. Normally I use UV, peep install, and then blah blah blah. Yeah, or UV VN to make a virtual environment, and so on. But okay, poetry is out of my interest right now. So that's what I run, and if I run it again, okay, let's see, if I change something in Python app requirements, Python app 1 requirements, and if I add something, what I have, let's say Flask, and if I now run apply, yes, okay, there was a lot of noise exactly from local exec. That's what I want to see. So if I now remove this Flask from here, and if I go to the module itself, what was the argument which I could pass? It was in variables quiet archive local exec. Quiet archive local exec. A bit too long, but okay. So here it was this one, true. Okay, apply. So package peep, package dir peep dir should be package dir peep dir quiet archive local exec. What? Add in context local exec. I don't see it working. Successfully. I don't know, maybe there is something else from this one. Let's clean it. So let's run it again. Destroying. So apparently no changes in this one, but okay. If I now specify this quiet archive local exec, null resource or archive, null resource archive. Where is this null resource? I don't see null resource. Here is it, null resource refresh date. Okay. So now if we trigger some change here by installing Flask, okay, Yes. So it says reused. So apparently, no, here is it suppressed by. Okay, so it actually hide all output. It just reused because there are already created archive with this ID. So if I now add another one, it should create new archive, but I shouldn't see output. No, apparently I see a lot of output, so something is not right. No resource archive. What? Local exec executing. Suppressed by quite true. I don't understand why it's. What's the difference? Like it says suppress and still I see a lot of noise. Interesting. So let's see. Let's check out this documentation for provisioner. If set to true, Terraform will not print the command to be executed to std_out, but will still print, but will instead print suppressed by quad. Note that output of the command will still be print. Okay. So it just doesn't print the command. Okay. So if I now want to play with it and add what else do I know? Sortify, and with this one, if I go here and if I specify false, now at least I should see command how it invokes package py script, right? Right. Okay. This is it. Okay. Okay. So it's not so useful as I thought. I wanted to just get rid of all of this output, but yeah, still not so bad, but it can be better. Also, now let me think. If I see this docker run command, did I see this docker run command before? Yeah, I saw this one. Because it's part of the script itself. It's not part of what Terraform calls. It's Python coordinate. But okay, that's. I mean, it is there. It's useful. How useful is it? Or what if we instead make this as a default behavior? Like, do you care to see this executing command here? Yeah, probably you have to. Sometimes you have to see just to know which file it's trying to create, especially when you debug. So okay, let's leave it like this. Okay, then this pull request is almost perfect. If I can run here, this one. Okay. So I just added quiet archive local exec. Yeah, it's okay. There should be some other workaround to hide all output, but yeah, definitely for another time. Let's add a couple more places. Let's revert this one because it doesn't make a lot of sense to have it like this. And this one, we can leave like this, right? Yeah. Okay, so overall, I think it's yeah, one file edit. Git fixed example. Yeah, that's gonna to be it. I don't know why I thought that this is so useful and so important pull request. I kind of misunderstood it, but okay. Anyway, let's see, git add nodes. Git push, and it will fail. So probably need to git, what is it, ghpr create. Since original branch doesn't exist anymore, I need to make a new one, and I need to refer that one fit edit output option. Okay, and based on by, what was the name of Andrew? Okay, that's it, and resolved. Okay, I think that's it. The change overall is quite straightforward. Do I need to add this file here? Yeah, it's part of build, so probably it's okay. Okay, I'll add this variable will only suppress the output of the command, not the out. No. Let's put it like this. It will only control the output of from Terraform, not from the script itself. Something like this. Date. Oh yeah, right now more things will start to fail. I'm not sure I understand why they're failing, because well, there are other dependencies, and argument quite is not expected here. What? So when was it added? Which version of Terraform was it? It was Terraform 1.0.0. Ah. So now we are talking that the thing, that's what I wanted to check in the provider, but since it's not in provider, I need to check it in, let's say, if it's not 1.0 and we search for local exec, right? So local exec, and 1.1, nope. In 1.2, nope. Is it local exec? Local exec. Let's search for word provisioner. This is SSH. 1.3. Nothing. 1.4. Here is it. Okay, so it was added only in version 1.4. Now the question is, can we reliably use it in this module? I mean, reliably means that we don't need to bump version of Terraform just for fun. That's most important. There are a lot of changes being added in Terraform, but most of these changes are not critical for the modules itself. So this means we cannot put functionality just because we depend on something. We always rely on version 1.0, and in most cases it was okay. If we now bump it to version 1.4, which I know it was released 2 years ago, but still, so provisioner. So it was March 23, so exactly 2 years ago. Well, I'm not sure that we need to increase this version so much. So version 1.12, obviously it works fine, but version version 1.0 is not fine. Yeah, so when you say that you use version 1.6, completely understand that many people use versions 1.6. Some use 1.5.7 because they don't know what to do with this open TOEFL migration. But I'm not sure that we need to have this functionality for the modules itself. And there is no easier way to, like, ideally, of course, so if we can bump everything to the latest version, we'll have some gains. But we don't need this functionality, right? I mean, it works. Maybe not so nice, but still. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of adding this here. So I'm going to update my statement here and say that based on, can you backport this quite option to support of 1.0? That's the point. So it was added into Terraform 1.4, while most of modules work fine with 1.0, 1.2. I don't know of any module, maybe something in EKS, but even EKS, I'm pretty sure, is using 132. Yeah, 132. Which means we simply don't need to have 1.4 as extra. And yeah, there is no way to get it up and running for version 1.0 because simply there is no such argument. And as you can see, it fails. Argument named quite is not expected here. So yeah, this change requires terraform 1.4.0, but the module requires, but the module has minimum requirement of 1.0.0. Has a minimum requirement of 1.0.0. Okay, and if I now search for this, okay, if I now say the change requires tick, okay, so let's update it and let's close it. We can always reopen it in the future if there is such a need. But right now, I don't think it's really so necessary to implement it really. So okay, let's move on. So 132 is again 132 was when was it? 132 was October 2022. So which means ages ago. So almost 2.5 years ago. And yeah, there is again no need to think about it. Ideally, we would like to use everything latest, but it's a good problem to have when there are people who are using old versions and we don't need to update it just because yeah, we don't have users. We have users and we need to respect the version preference. Okay, let's move on. Let's move to something else, something what I think is more more challenging. And again, I think this is similar thing. So do not expose sensitive Docker additional option. And as I see here, usage of sensitive function was indeed added. Sensitive terraform function. I'm pretty sure it did not exist in version 1.0. No, it existed. Oh my god, fantastic. So it existed in version 1.0, which is fine. So let's take a look into the change. So the change overall is we are making this local file, and if we are building in Docker, then hide all of this content as sensitive, which means nobody will see it. Okay, maybe it's... can we do something like this in the previous issue? I know it's ugly, uh, but at least no, it it may work, but no. Okay. The thing is that here, unfortunately, external provider does not support marking output values as sensitive. So this workaround seems like only viable option. Let's see what was the problem here. So Docker additional option. The sensitive value should not be shown in the plan, but no, of course it will be shown altogether. Okay, let's take a look into this one and try to reproduce it and see. So Docker additional option, that's where the problem was. So if I now go to I can actually check out pull request 677 where this was 677, and okay, 677 is here. And if I go to, again, build package, main, and here Docker additional option, I have no clue if this will work, but let's see. Let's comment out the rest just so that we don't need this noise right now. And we're gonna have to work only with this. Okay, here is it. So Docker additional option, and let's pretend that this guy is sensitive. We can add my secret and var, and if we add just sensitive my secret. Okay, so let's pretend that this is secret, and if I now run example build, so do I see this secret here? No, I don't see it, right? No, I don't see secret here, right? But I think the initial statement was that my secret was exposed here. Okay, let's see. So where is my secret string? Actually, I'm already using the fixed version, so maybe that's why I don't see it. And the fix was implemented inside of local file archive plan. So local file archive plan, and then content sensitive value. Okay, so that's why I don't see it. Okay, so it was already marked as sensitive lower. Yeah, the thing is that comments you guys write, I receive with, I think, 20 seconds delay. So I don't know if it's kind of related or not. But anyway, the point is that here I can see a sensitive value as true. If I now go to package and then local file archive, yeah, and if I just change this one to the one it was before and run apply now, well, now it's going to say this attribute will no longer be marked as sensitive. Yeah, exactly. Let's check it out. My new secret. So if I now run, now I see my secret. Okay, so the solution was love from India. Hello, Siva Prasad. I have never been to India. That's such a shame. I know that there are a lot of people who I'd like to meet, but yeah, I should find a reason to go there. Okay, so let's see. How does this fix look like? Is there a way to identify that the content is sensitive or not? Let's say is there such a function is sensitive? I completely forgot how this is implemented. I think in parameter store. Somewhere here, I don't really remember where, but try non-sensitive and then I remember. The thing is that you cannot mark, at least in some versions before, if you mark content which is not sensitive once more as non-sensitive, then it fails. Something like this. That's why there was some hack implemented in this one. But what I want to see is if I'm here now and if I'm in this example, and let's say I want to add variable my secret and default secret. Okay, so now I have it, and what I want, if I run terraform console, if I run var my secret, I see it like this. So if I now run non-sensitive as var my secret, then I see it. So does it mean that let's say my var, and this is going to be value so if I now run non-sensitive as var my var, then I see this one. I'm pretty sure that some versions before this was a problem. I can try something with, I don't know, version 1.0 just for fun. And if I run it, if I run now, no, it still works. No, okay, it's still using version. latest. Let's not use latest, let's use latest 1.0. No, 1.0. Okay, so now if I'm using version, ooh. So now if I use version 1.0 and if I try this one, yay! It's invalid function argument value. Yeah, exactly. The given value is not sensitive, so this call is redundant. That's what I wanted to say. So the behavior of this function, sensitive and non-sensitive, has changed in some versions. So let's take a look into when right, it can be that we use try and then so we try to kind of unwrap it like this, and if it doesn't work, then we just output my var, something like this. This is which version? Oops, sorry, I'm not showing my code. So if I'm using try from non-sensitive first and then output variable itself, then it works. Can we somehow identify this and inside of package we put if it is if the output is sensitive. No, it's or will it work on another way around? So if I sensitive of var my secret, it's already sensitive, so that's why it's my var. So it's possible to mark sensitive any value, but non-sensitive only sensitive. Okay, yeah, I'm a bit confused myself. How can this be done? So the thing is that what I'm trying to do is that if value does not contain anything secret, let's just show it. And yeah, since there is no way to figure out sensitive content of the file. Yeah, this behavior has not changed all the time. Yeah, this is it. Is sensitive. That's what I was looking. But again, it came with 1.8, so that's why we cannot use it. But that's exactly what I wanted to do. So essentially, we cannot use it because it's version 1.8. Exactly. And was it something mentioned here? Yeah, no, it's not this one. I'll just put it as a note to this issue. So the fix itself is good, right? We mark it as sensitive. Bye-bye, all done. Though the best solution would be to hide values, only if there are secrets inside, using function is sensitive. Using function is sensitive, which became available in Terraform 1.8. The best solution would be to hide values only if there are secrets inside secret insides. Function is sensitive, became available in Terraform, but this module expects Terraform 1.0. Okay, and let's add it as here, add single and review, approve, and I think that's done. So actually no need to change the module, right? Yeah, exactly. Same situation is that the fix which is added looks good to me, which means that everything what is in Docker will be hidden. Okay, fine. But for when we bump new version, then we can say, okay, there are secrets, so let's hide it. Similar as we are gonna to do for the rest of output in previous pull request. So yeah, the change looks good. Approve. And is it a fix? Yeah, it's kind of fix. Let's squash and merge. Well, it's not actually do not output, do not expose, output from build commands with Docker. From build command, from Docker build command, command in Docker, something like this. Okay, let's merge this one, and I think this is good. So at least one pull request merged. That's a new achievement. Okay, what else can be done? I think this one is pretty cool. Again, it's in the same scope of Lambda module, but it's not Lambda module, it's Docker build submodule. And what this is doing, add build X and multi-stage build support to Docker build module. Let's see, Sami added this change like recently, and then I just asked to add example, just because I'm really curious to see how this functionality work, because I would use it myself for Lambdas right away. Pretty straightforward thing. This was added in version 3.5, by the way. Which version of Docker provider is there now? Terraform registry 3.5. Okay. Mhm. Where is this link? Here is it. Changelog, that's what I wanted to see. So here in 3.5, they added, it's a very recent support, it's like 10 days old. We use version 3.0, which was 2 years old, and since that time there were just fixes, some new features being added, but at least it's compatible, and yeah, that's good. So I think the version change is not the big problem. Let's just take a look into examples, and if they work, then we can just merge it right away. So it's 679. Stable 112. So 679. Okay, so now let's just go and run example inside of container image. If it works, then it's going to be cool. So examples, container image, example container image here. So and two examples which were modified: Docker build from ECR and Docker build multistage. Docker build from ECR. So here we use default builder, and what is default? Builder default. Build the build-x builder to use for the Docker build. What? The build-x builder. Build, or oh my god, there is always such a confusion with this. that's an example of how to name variable. We were so creative at some point, but target build builder is builder, build args. Can we call it somehow differently? Build builder? No. Okay, let's see. If not set or empty value, the legacy builder will be used. Set the name of the build-x builder to use. Set the name of builder. Okay, anyway, let's try to run this example first and see how it goes. So this is it. And then another one, multi-stage. Let's just I cannot figure out what's happening here. So if we have multi-stage, we specify that we use default builder with this file, right? And inside of this file, we have different stages. Multi-stage build target first stage. Okay, let's see. I'm not so smart with all these Docker things. Let's try to run. See how it works. Right, so overall the solution was just to add this Docker build multi-stage. That's the whole thing. And here we are. Image with reference does not match the specified platform. What? Docker build, Docker image, Docker build, Docker build. This one. Failed to get destination image. Well, apparently I'm not on Linux, and AMD, I can run maybe ARM. But, okay, maybe let's add this as a command. Okay, so it was able to do what's supposed to do. So the change overall is here build target and first stage. First stage here is this one, right? So that's it. It works. Fantastic. I thought it's going to be more complicated. Okay. If not, it's also good. Git changed platform in example. Yeah, it's not a big deal, of course, but still, if we change it, git push does not match the name. Git push, yeah, what was the name of this? Metra. PR. Why cannot I push? What? I don't understand. Git push origin PR. strange. To push to the upstream, use. Will it work? Nope. Deny. Feature build x. Sure. Okay, I'm probably stupid. I don't understand why I couldn't push to that branch. Anyway, there are no changes which I have to do here. No need to create new pull request. Well, with this one work, there are no comments. Let's just merge it and that's it. All good. Thank you. Approve. So that's it. Let's merge it. And that's it. Okay, I think we are done for today. Let me switch camera. So so far, 2 pull requests merged. One will never be merged. But yeah, I hope it was interesting, maybe useful for some of you. Thanks everyone for attending, and thanks Umka specifically for helping with a few things here and there. And yeah, hopefully see you in Hamburg. And yeah, Slava Ukraini.